How's it going, YouTube? Dallas Boy here with National Pokeball League Season 3, Week 6. This week's matchup is going to be against Richard Risen of the Oakland Roseraders. Link will be in the description as always. And looking at his team, I was kind of fearing the Mega Absol a little bit, so that's why I brought the Gramble. And from what he has on his team, I thought Cobalion would have a little bit of a field day if I was behind a sub and set to +2. So, pretty much my thought process was keeping Cobalion alive and I should be okay. But I guess we'll see what happens. So, hope you guys enjoy this battle and let's get this show on the road. So starting off, he's going to be leading off with his Absol. I opt to lead off with my main Electric just to get the Intimidate and my Mega off. And he opts to pretty much do the same, but gets up a nice Brilly Sucker Punch on me, which does 44%. And I'm able to T-Bolt him for 91%. And I wind up getting a Para, which doesn't really matter too much because he's got this Forges around, which will be carrying the Aromatherapy. I just go for a safe hidden power in case that Jolteon wants to rear its ugly head. But here I'm just going to be going into my Cobalion as he goes for the Aromatherapy. And I will just be simply setting up a sub in this Dumpan space. I pretty much know that he's going to Earthquake me, so I'm just going to get off a nice little bit of damage off with close combat. And then just get right out of there and definitely into my 20 AC predicting another Earthquake. But here he makes a very good play and gets up his Stealth Rocks, which are pretty much going to hurt me for a little bit. And I'm just going to have to default with Napoleon. But here I'm just going to go for a knockoff. I know that there's going to be a switch going on, and he just winds up going into Forges there, and then I taunt so he can't get all the Wish. And here I'm just going to flat U-turn, expecting that Jolteon one to come out. And just go right back into my main Electric. And I'm thinking I can just bot this thing with an HP ground and whatnot, but nope. Scarfed. And that's definitely going to hurt me a bit, because I won't be able to kill that Jolteon, and I've been pretty much blown back. So I just go for an HP ground followed up by a Volt Switch on the Forges. And when I'm getting hit in my Empoleon, so I can just one, get my rocks, and two, Scald. But I kind of expected the Mega Absol to come in, but yeah, that wasn't quite the case. So Forges is back up to nearly full, and now comes Absol, who will be bouncing back the Defog, but hey, it still gets rid of the rocks on my side of the field. But Superpower is kind of obvious here, so Gramble is my switch of choice, and I take this beautifully. Cliff Ball, Gramble, definitely doing some work for the San Antonio Swamperts this season. Just look back to last week. And now, out comes Vaporeon. I was kind of expecting the Roserade there, so I went with the Fire Punch, but this is pretty much going to cause me to go back into my Empoleon. And here I try expecting the Mega Abs to switch or something, or maybe the Jolteon, but sets up a Wish there, and Jolteon will be getting back up to full angst. The Wish there, but I am fortunate enough to get a little Scald Burn there, which definitely helps, but I don't really have a true switch into this Jolteon whatsoever, so I'm just going to leave my Empoleon. Try to get off a little bit of Scald damage, but yeah, that ain't working. But I kind of see this as an opportunity to set up my rocks, although I should have switched to Entei. As this Roserade just winds up setting up a sub, and I am just set up bait at this point. I'm not packing the Roar, which is definitely unfortunate. So Roserade's just going to go for the growth, and the Sludge Bomb is going to do a lot to my Entei. I am not going to appreciate it. It's 55%, and Poison honestly doesn't matter, but it doesn't really help my case here. But I'm just going to go straight for an E-Speed and cripple that Roserade a little bit, as my Entei will be going down to a Sludge Bomb. Definitely unfortunate, but I still have a few ways to manage this Roserade, such as my 20ST. I was kind of figuring that I didn't want to, well, really deal with that thing, but I wanted missing a Hurricane as the Florges comes in. Sonic, though, getting rid of that Wish, and Turns out, by the way he went for the Giga Drain, he has nothing to touch me. But here, I'm just gonna try to whittle away at this thing and whatnot. Now comes Jolteon. And do you remember what happened in Week 3 against the Portland Timbers? Well, that's gonna happen again here, because I want him getting a Hurricane Confusion, hit the Jolteon in Confusion, and take it out with a knockoff. For what it's worth, I was carrying the Wackenberry on my Tornadus, so yeah, definitely hurt him, but yeah, we'll see how the rest of the game goes. But I go for a Hurricane there on the Vaporeon, wind up missing again, which definitely hurts, so I'm just gonna try to keep spamming that or knockoff to try to remove the Vaporeon's leftovers, so it wouldn't be that much of a nuisance. So you can get the knockoff off there, but Scald comes in and winds up burning my Tornadus. Definitely hurts the survivability of it, but I should still be able to manage because I should be spamming Hurricane for the rest of this match. And hey, I get another Confuse there, and here I pretty much know he's going to be switching out to get rid of that confusion and probably save Vaporeon for later. So I'm just going to flat U-turn and send my Cobalion. And here is where things take a little bit of a turn for the worse. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be behind the sub for this Donphan, but here I get really, really paranoid with the earthquakes and whatnot. But he's actually just going to spin away these rocks for his Absol to be safe. And I'm just mindlessly trying to go for close combat as I'm just clicking close combat like a moron at this point. And then Ironhead to try to flinch, yeah, that was not bright. But I am able to set up a Swords Dance by the sub here, when I should have done multiple turns ago, and this Donphan would have been out of the way. But I just sat Cobalion like an idiot, and this is pretty much going to be the beginning of the end for me. I lost my win condition here, and I don't really have much to bypass the rocks or something healthy enough to hit that Mega Absol with. And here I wound up going for the Toxic, expecting the Vaporeon, but yeah, that didn't work out well. So now I'm just going to be sending in my Gramble to try to get something going, but it's really going to be no avail. But hey, I wind up getting a Play Rough off on this Vaporeon, and then just not getting burned by Scald has wound up knocking out with a second one, so yay Granbull, I guess. But out comes Roserade. I thought I could live a Sludge Bomb, but yeah, Salt Fest isn't going to help me here. So yeah, I'm pretty much down to my last two. My main boy is Mega Man Electric and Tornadus Therian. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be knocking out this Roserade with a Flamethrower, but Donphan's pretty much going to take him here. Oh no, wait, he doesn't do that. He winds up going to Florges to save a little bit of differential to no avail, but I wind up getting the burn on that with the Flamethrower, and now with the subsequent Flamethrower, or my bad, Thunderbolt. And now out comes Donphan, who goes for the Ice Shard and pretty much takes me out there. And now my last is going to be Tornadus Therian. I'm hoping to save a little bit of differential and make it a -2 for me, but yeah, I'm able to live the Ice Shard and I hit the Hurricane. Awesome! And Tornadus is unfortunately going to be going down to the burn, and that's going to be the 2-0 victory in Richard's favor. So yeah, I definitely went wrong with Cobalion, playing it way too safe against that Donphan. Just, well, it definitely hurt me this game, but yeah, nothing you can do about that right now except prepare for the next week. We're on to the New York Metangs. Not much else I can say, but we're on to the New York Metangs. So, as we prepare for them, I'd like to congratulate Richard for the good game and the good win. And rate, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys next time.